Okay, so here we go deeper into the mystery of the Grievers, or the Lamorn, aka the Grievers, I guess. Tempered glass is cracked in several places. A strong impact will shatter it. So let's do it. Yeah, it did. Nice. Ooh. What is in there? What was in there? So this is where they're keeping the Lamorn that were sick. Keeping them cold. So do the Grievers not like cold? I haven't seen any Grievers here. There is definitely a greater mystery at hand here. Something crazy is going on. Test capsule with temperature control functions contains a blood sample. TK code. Okay, I need another TK code. That's kind of interesting how the TK code thing is a little weird to me. I mean, you could just like have a code that you enter. I mean, with the psychic thing, I guess. Alright, so I have one TK code. Is that all I need for this lock? So I wonder if the grapple beam is going to work like that too, or as far as grapple points. Part of the cryopod rail system, the column secures and releases pods for distribution. It is linked to the loading platform. So they had a real sophisticated setup here to transport a lot of people, a lot of Lamorn. Transport cart has clamps for fastening containers and specialized omni wheels for improved maneuvering. Cryopod equipped with life preservation systems able to keep specimens dormant semi-permanently. Switches to an internal battery if disconnected from power. Bulk cryopod storage, all pods functioning normally while in low power mode. Ice that has been thickened over time, it can be melted using high temperature tools. Pod storage crane travels vertically along rails on the walls, managing cryopods containing Griever specimens. Grievers are in there, so they're taking and keeping the Grievers on ice. and trying to reverse the transformation. Storage bay cryopod terminal opens the hatch of a socketed cryopod. Storage bay cryopod terminals opens the hatch. Da, da, da. What is this? A door? Heavy door. Comprises 5 parts with a sensor in its center. It is much stronger than standard doors. Alright. So I gotta try to get in there, I guess. There's a few places I can go back to now that I got the grapple too. See about some power-ups and things. So I'm done with this area. Go try to find some power-ups, go visit a couple of areas. I think the forge. I love the forge. I want to go back to the forge. What is this? Ooh, there he is. Griever. Griever specimen. Battery depletion ultimately led to specimen's death. It is frozen completely. These things are ugly. Yeah, 4 arms, like a Lamorn. Dude. The like creepy music too, man. Griever specimen completely frozen due to the drop in the laboratory's temperature. No life signs. Huh. Dang. A lot of these things, man. That's crazy. So what happened? What made these guys turn into these things? This is nuts. There's nothing below me. It looks like that's all that was in this area. Wait. Looks like there is some kind of a door. Can't get through there though. Yeah, man, this place is creepy. The music is creepy. So I was in there. Was there any... I didn't see any reason to be in there really. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity and, tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Dang. Yeah, and they didn't have any more room. A million of those things. It's crazy. So I need, it looks like 3 more of those TK codes. Gotta be missing them somewhere. Maybe they're in here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I'm afraid that this one's gonna be alive. Griever specimen containing a TK code. TK code fragment unlocked or collected. Griever specimen, battery depletion led to the specimen's death, the drop in froze. Alright, so I think that's all I would need in here is that code. Now I can head back out. Oof. Just want to make sure I don't forget anything or miss anything. Oh, see? Missed that. We were so close. It seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid fire proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. Huh. I got close, something bad happened. They're rejected. All right, what's these other doors? I feel like one of these has to be a save. No? Both equally creepy. Ooh. What is this? Ooh, this is like sci-fi horror. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies online. Activation will set it to operating mode. Lamorn made operating table uses a gravity tuning device inside the padding to stabilize specimens without the need for restraints. That is insane. Storage shutter appears to have stopped mid-activation. Lamorn made stretcher. Pretty sure I've scanned that before. Recording camera drone developed to autonomously record video, including medical procedures. Powerful impact has rendered it non-functional. Access code approved, autopsy systems activated, storage mode disabled, operating mode initialized. The heck is this? Active Balsalay system containing a TK code. Oh, so it's just another TK code. Kind of elaborate, I guess, for a TK code. I guess it's cool because, you know, they're telling the lore and the environmental storytelling so cool, and the music, and it's really creepy, telling you this scary kind of story, like horror story of all these poor beings that transform into these creatures. So I guess it's kind of like body horror. All right. Oh, look at that. Huh, wasn't hard. Definitely need more missiles. Many missiles you can get. Oh wait, isn't this where I just came from? Oh, what's that? We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presume that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals causing compositional change in the GE, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering GE, we disable those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Balsalé system's programming. So they were into some real crazy stuff, man. No TK codes. No TK codes. I need a TK code, man. Hold on. That was just a missile in there. Is there another way out of here? That's blocked. They're both blocked. This music's nuts. Awakening. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we are unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. So wait a minute. They're basically how they're stopping them, I guess, from... It says first we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. So its metabolism's at minimum levels. So they had to wake him up to do the tests. There's gotta be one more of these things somewhere. These. Used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Pod now in low power mode. I wonder if these things are still alive. I don't think they can survive though. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, they really went all in on that alien vibe on this one for sure too. The story is pretty cool though. Wait, what did that say? All readings from the Griever are normal. Tracks the state of the contained specimen and sends data to the remote database. Security data sealed. Come on, blood sample. I need a freaking TK code. Analysis. We are monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they are natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? What is going on, dude? This is insane. So wait, they're monitoring subjects who have had it administered there. And then regardless of the amount or the concentration, there doesn't seem to be any difference. They see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. So there's no abnormalities in their creature. It's like they're natural, they were just born that way. But there's no like difference in the DNA between the Lamorn. So they just changed, but just physically, or I don't know, it's insane. Oh no, man, this is crazy. This game definitely took a twist. It's definitely feeling more like horror vibes now. So I can kind of see why the NPCs are there. I kind of like want to hear from them now. Let's see, maybe I can I contact him? No. There's the isolation. Now it's kind of like you want to be able to talk to him and you can't. That's funny, dude. That's pretty cool. Creepy piano, dude. That toy piano, it's insane. Yeah, man, this game's pretty awesome. It's an experience for sure. They really yeah, they did some new things for sure. They like expanded on the vibe, and yeah, it's cool. Uh-oh. It's in a creepy piano, and look at him. A creepy, like, distorted guitar, whatever that is. Dude, that's disturbing. I love it. Alright, so where am I going now? Looks like there's somewhere over there I might be able to go. Yeah, dude, this is creepy. Oops. Anxiety. Green energy, so that's what GE is, green energy. That's that stuff I've been collecting. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation, speed, and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to the original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Seeing in that green rain, so that's the same thing, that's the GE. See, I need one more TK code though. Where the heck is it? I think I've gone everywhere I can. Yeah, you need 3, right? Yeah, I won't show you the right. I don't think it's back up there. It's got missing something. Save room, I guess we could save just in case. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to save. Yeah, because that way it just goes back up. And I don't want to go up. No, I want to go down. Alright, so what am I missing? There's something I'm not scanning. It has a TK code. Seems like I've been in all those rooms except for this one, obviously. There's nothing in here. Oh no, man. Is it that up there? No. Hold on. That one's purple, that one's yellow, and that one's blue. Pretty sure I've gotten... Hold on. Yeah, these are all blocked off, so you can't. Yeah, because I got the TK code that was in that body, so I got this one. Just, there's a 4th one somewhere. Yeah, no, man. This was way down here. This is where it all locks. Let's see, look, there's 1, 2, 3, but where's the fourth one? I mean, I guess it could be up there, maybe. Yes. Nothing. I've scanned everything. Oh, duh. I didn't scan the dude who blew the thing open. I didn't have a TK code anyway. Come on. Are any of these other ones broken? No. Can I break them? No. Where is this other code? Because I'm pretty sure I got the one that was in here. Come on, it's got to be something really dumb I'm missing. It usually is. Dude, that toy piano is crazy. The sci-fi, like, weird whines, weird stuff. Very creepy. I don't get what I'm missing. I remember going this way. There was nothing in here but a bomb or a missiles expansion, I believe, yeah. And this was where the other one was. Yeah, I'm not sure why I cannot find this other stupid code. There's only so many places you can go. Nothing anywhere that I can see. Irritating. Yeah, man. Went everywhere I could think of going. Scanned everything. Nothing, 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 nothing. And this is all blocked off. I got all this. Scanned all that, I believe. Go back in there one more time, I guess. Yeah, I scanned all these guys, man. Oh, what's this? Nothing, I can't get that. Well, that sucks. There's something there, but I don't know what it does, and doesn't seem like I can. Oh. Ah, spider track ball. Or spider ball, I mean. Dang. I'm overlooking something. Yeah, there's nothing down there. I looked down here. Pretty sure I looked over here. Yeah, and I've scanned that. Not sure what I'm missing. At this point, I can't think of anywhere else to go. So I want to head back out and see. Yeah, because I scanned everything in here. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Went in all these. Looks like there's a maybe in here. How do I get in here though? Yeah, that's the only way is down through there. And I'm missing a TK code. Alright. Well, we need to save it, take a break, come back to it, clear my mind a little bit. And I'll be right back. All right, I think I needed my glasses. I was missing so much stuff, couldn't see straight. So I grabbed my glasses.
Generator back online, Samus. You'll find it down in the lower levels of this facility.
I guess I should change my lights so that they're not static. There we go. All right, so I think, you know what, let's go back up here. Because I exhausted everywhere down there. I looked everywhere. I found all the TK codes I could. And there's no more, so there's got to be something going on back up here that I forgot or missed. Guess we shall see. Oh yeah, see this door I can open now. Okay, new area. What is this? Path blocked by rubble from laboratory structure collapse. Blockage primarily consists of materials impervious to beams and explosives. Physical forces required to clear the debris. And what's in here? Displaying organism laboratory hologram data download authorized. Got the area map. Map station, Lamorn terminal for storing map data, displays a downloadable hologram of the area when activated. See, didn't I scan a map station before? I feel like I did, so maybe you gotta scan all of them to get 100%. Yeah, I like the grapple beam controls. They're pretty nice. So this is just a missile up here. Oh, where's that other TK code, man? It's got to be back down there, you would think. I don't know, man. This is kind of frustrating. I can't find the dang thing. I swear I've scanned everything too. And I don't understand why it would be up here anyway, really. This was just the map. So maybe this, hold on, the map might help me find something. Because this is where the first TK lock was, right? The first psychic lock or whatever. And I went down and I got, oops. Remove marker. Let's go back over here. What was over here? This was just to unlock those other doors. And those other doors, hold on, what's this? Oh, that was the bomb slot. It just doesn't make sense that the other TK code wouldn't be down there too. Hold on. Because these rooms did contain some codes, but it was for the lock up here. And I don't see why they would send me back right now. The code has to be down here. Back down into the depths we go. I will say, like, Dread went far too ambient with their soundtrack. I think this game really strikes a nice balance of having some really good symphonic and electronic music. You know, so the swells, but then they have stuff like this that's, even though it's a more ambient track, there's still a little melody in there with that little toy piano that comes in every so often. All right. Come on. Hold on one sec. Oh, not in there. So we need one more of these things. We can find it. Come on. All right. Okay, come on. Let's find this dang thing already. It's got to be in here somewhere. think I got, yeah, I scanned all that. Oh. All right. It's none of that stuff. I remember I got this guy. He was one. I think he was. I'm missing something somewhere, man. Oh, dude, you serious? Ah, this is it. I can guarantee this is it. It's got to be. Man, this has to be it. Ah, yep, there it is. That was a pain. I literally looked everywhere for this thing. Man, as much as I see and scan everything, can't believe I missed that one. Dude, that's so creepy. Dude, the atmosphere in this game is insane. What's cool is if you just played the beginning of the game, you wouldn't have gotten to this part if you give up, you know? Just seeing the, I don't know, just a lot going on in this game. Okay. Oh, we gotta go back out, right? Where is the exit? It's this way. Okay, turn around a little bit in here. Okay, so nope. It's not where I want to start. I'm gonna go this way first. This way. This way. That way. That way. Wow. Finally! Progress. Another log entry. Resignation. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for the research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, and we are losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing. Doesn't sound good. Hey, we're in a rough spot for sure.
Looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Looks like you made it through another floor, huh? Yeah, I don't know how I would live without that commentary. Could definitely do without that. It contains vital medicines and experimentation equipment. Door sensor offline. Are we getting close to some kind of a battle, maybe? That's pretty cool looking, man. The art style is amazing. Once again, just doesn't cease to amaze me. Oh crap. Ah, those dudes are annoying. They are way more annoying than even the shriek bats were. See if I can Scan one. A blue croc. I don't think that's what they are. Chiroptera variant that flies using their pedigium wings. The leader guides their colony by emitting sound waves from their antenna. That's pretty cool. Cargo gondola lift, used for transporting cargo and research staff over the valleys below. Reinforced cables proof it against strong winds, currently offline. All right, so where do I go? Oh, crap, don't wanna do that. Dude, the frost on the cannon, look how it's built up. Oh, that's so cool, man. Go down here. Okay, I remember these bridges from the trailer. Wow, the sound. This track's cool too. Definitely not as memorable as Fendrana Drifts, but still pretty cool. Oh wow, this wind blows her around. Like, look, I'm not, oh wow, when the wind blows, it literally pushes you and moves you. How do I get to that? This is a lightweight vertical wind turbine made to withstand the valley's severe winds. When a facility is in low power mode, wind power fulfills all energy needs. Oh crap. So this is cool though, like each region of the planet kind of has these different environmental things going on. This is extreme cold and extreme wind, which they were smart enough to use it to harvest energy using the wind through here. All right, let's see if I can get through here without dying. All right, see that. Now the question are, what is it? What are those? Oh, it's a grapple point? Okay. Let's see what else is around here. You know, I was thinking, the design and the way this game's laid out kind of reminds me of a game called Rage that id Software made way back in the day. It was like their first open world game. It was kind of semi-open world. But yeah, they would, maybe I should go back over that way. Let's do the grapple point real quick. But yeah, you know, id Software made corridor shooters with Doom, and this was prior to the Doom reboot, I believe, 2016. Yeah, or Rage came out before that, but oh crap. But yeah, so this was their first foray into an open world-esque type game. And basically what it was a hub world, but it was a lot smaller hub world. And it had vehicles that you would ride. And it was like a ATV or off-road vehicle. So hold on a sec. Okay, but, oh wait, so I need a psychic grapple, so is my normal grapple beam not a psychic grapple beam? I'm guessing? Yeah, because I'm not able to use my grapple on that. Interesting. Either that or I'm just not doing something right again. But it feels like it is. Alright, so I guess we do have to go this way. But anyway, so yeah, Rage by id Software. It was, it had the overworld. It was kind of like a desert. It had the vehicle that you drove on. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh, that was awesome. That was way cool. I guess I'm supposed to, oh crap, wind. Holy crap. Wow, that was cool. The wind is definitely in play. Okay, so I can't jump over there, I don't think. The anchor chain joiner connecting the wind turbine to the rock wall is damaged. A strong shock will break it. So yeah, you had that. You would do these races though, and actually those are pretty fun. And you'd have your hub city. Oh, there we go. So now the key is to not jump right now when the wind is blowing. That's insane. But yeah, you would travel from the hub in the world. You would drive to these different areas and investigate stuff. Oh crap! Well, that was terrifying and awesome all at the same time. But yeah, so you would go to these areas, investigate, and then you would end up going inside, and it all of a sudden would become more of a corridor type level design, more like a Doom game, or at least the Doom games of the time, right? Obviously, they've gone past that a little bit with the new Doom games, but all right, it's the gondola control. Gondola. But yeah, so you would end up in, and you'd fight some bosses and stuff, but obviously this is a way bigger scale, and this doesn't feel as closed in as that did. That would literally go to like an old school Doom level design almost, where it was very, very closed in corridor type. Some of these areas have been though, like the Forge was obviously really closed in. So I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that design a little bit. It wasn't anywhere near as big as this game, and not as fun or as cool, really. Although I didn't mind it too much, actually. Rage, the first Rage was I actually liked it. I enjoyed it, which may explain why I enjoy this game so much. It's like a giant version of that, but with Samus, and definitely has the Prime elements. But yeah, I can see some of the design language in this game would definitely maybe bother some hardcore Prime fans that just want the isolation and just want, you know, Metroid Prime 1 or Echoes. Offline. Ooh, some more to the story. Excuse me. Records. There is little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. So they were fighting to the end, man. They were really trying to survive. It's pretty crazy. Fortunately, or unfortunately, they were not able to. Unless there's a way to still change these grievers back. If that's really what has become of the Lamorn, if they are these grievers now, which it seems like that is the case, then yeah, maybe Samus will find a way to change them all back into the Lamorn. If I don't kill them all first, that is. Research Data Archive Terminal contains data on past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings currently offline. Data Archive Cluster 03 Treatment Examination, So those are like hard drives. It's some giant, weird looking SD card. Yeah, these are all different data clusters. Bioform studies. It's the bomb slot. And this must be how I power it. Network for moving small cargo. I know some small cargo that may fit in there. Oh, I need the shock. It's a shock lock though, or a electric lock. Okay, so that's pretty cool though. Oh, that's cool how it kind of does damage over time. Alright, let's drop a save. So something may be coming up, a boss battle possibly. It's been a while since I fought any really big enemies. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow, we will abandon this lab and, at Chitoya's instruction, move to Chrono Tower built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they when they reverted to their Lamorn counterparts? So wait a minute, why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lamorn counterparts? So when they tried to change them back, they weren't able to stabilize them as Lamorn again. They died. What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Dang, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's continue down this way. These guys again. Dude. They really know how to piss you off, don't they? This generator maintenance slot used by maintenance tanks for turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Main generator startup device used to initiate turbine rotation, currently offline. Lamorn made magnetic turbine, spins using a magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. It's a mobile ramp terminal. So I gotta start the main terminal, or main generator. Hatch can be activated from the link terminal, granting access to a lower level. All right. Prayer. Just now, the main generator has stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop. The temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we... Okay, so brethren, so this is absolutely, definitely, without a doubt, the Grievers are Lamorn. It's crazy, man. I mean, I guess it's been saying that the whole time, but it's just still kind of crazy to think about. It's cool. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I'm overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chitoya that somehow our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Togrun, and I'm utterly defeated. Dude. The writing, too, it's good. I felt that. That sucks. Slot generator. Links the generator starter device to the bomb slot used for its activation. Could be extended by pulling. Huh. Ah. Okay, this is a cool little puzzle here. I like this. Oh, is that it? Looks like that's all I had to connect. There's 3 prongs though, so there's probably more puzzles like this. Dude, this is crazy. Turbine hologram display shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear nominal. Online and operational. Generator maintenance slot. Fan malfunctioning due to extended disuse. A strong burst of energy to the center will force its activation. So that was probably the same thing out there. So now what? I gotta try to get these through. Oh, dude, this is cool. That is cool. Where's the last one? There it is. Some battering action. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Dude, that generator is sick. That is cool. All right.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Yeah, because I really need your help, buddy. Need your input badly. I don't mean to be a jerk, but come on. I'm Samus, the most badass space hunter that has ever existed, and I need to talk next steps with you. She's also a nice lady, I guess, huh? Ooh. Oh, how do I get to that? Security gate held by a clamp that can be removed only from one side. Pulling the clamp will unlock the gate. So I gotta get to the other side. Will this take me? Ooh. Yes, it will. Sweet. Needed that. All right. Now where to? Back, I guess. There's nowhere else to go here, is there? No. Time to head back. Back to talk to my buddy up there. See what vital advice he provides. Life-saving advice. Yeah, this track's dope. I like this track too. This is really, this soundtrack's been really inspiring me to want to make some new stuff of my own. I think I will. Once I'm done with the game, of course. I think I might work on some new tracks inspired by this soundtrack. This really good soundtrack, man. It's awesome. I like the industrial drum on this one. It's kind of low underneath the... Yeah, you can kind of hear it under that really dramatic melody, the chorus. All right, we shall save it here and then continue on our way back to talk to Toki, whatever his name is.